Doing a lot of self-defense. I don't know. I'm sure, like many of you, you believe that you need to know how to defend yourself, and you believe in the Second Amendment. Are you encouraging? Yes, I'm encouraging people to have the ability to defend themselves lawfully. That's just hateful. Yeah. I hate when people become victims of crime. You're right. But I don't know how to train for the global warming shark thing. I don't. And I welcome emails to me on how to kill a shark that I guess is coming at me from a tornado. Of course, I know that. Yeah, I know the movie is ridiculous, but it's always premised on that global warming. And there are people who are still blaming that despite the evidence. Unfortunate, but true. Speaking of mysteries like Sharknadoes, there's a mystery here. It's the big push for Hillary Clinton 2016. This is great. Yeah. Hillary Clinton. What difference does it make? Hillary Clinton. Track record of Benghazi, track record of a power vacuum and supporting Islamists in Egypt. What are we doing? But we're bailing on Afghanistan. We've lost Iraq back. We won it, and then we gave it back. Iran's marching on its way to a nuclear weapon. I'm just curious, but there seems to be enthusiasm, and I guess this is some insight into how some people view politics, and I get it, okay? Maybe they just don't like those pesky things like facts. Roll it.
First, they were rivals, then a team of rivals. And now Hillary Clinton seems to be picking up support from key members of Team Obama, even while she says she's out of politics for now.
She already has her library. Hillary Clinton read The Very Hungry Caterpillar, but everyone waited for the next chapter as she opened the new Hillary Rodham Clinton Children's Library in Little Rock.
Hillary Clinton!
But the campaign has started without her. This week, the Ready for Hillary PAC, unaffiliated with the Clintons, picked up two top Obama campaign field operatives, Jeremy Byrd and Mitch Stewart. Barack Obama out-organized her in 2008. Now some of his former top campaign aides could help her clear the field.
Yeah, based on, okay, so what are they making? They like the fact that she has been, at worst, at best, mismanagement with Benghazi, at worst, a part of a cover-up. But she did put the filmmaker in jail. Benghazi not going away, by the way. Haven't forgotten about it. Just wanted to mention it this week because we will continue to bring you updates with Buzz Jacobs and others who are pursuing the truth. I just don't understand what the measure is for success. But there are many of you who say, well, success is winning, Crane. Obama has won twice. Yes. Okay, but does that change the reality of the record? Does that change things? What is the standard? If you're supporting that, you're supporting a record of policies that have yielded failure after failure after failure. And yet, so I don't really get caught up in the winning aspect of it. I obviously like when my policies or things that I advocate for make it through and are passed. Yeah, I get that. But it's not about the personality. Because anytime you're really stressing just the personality, you're probably ignoring the record. And we have 4 dead Americans and a cover-up, and the mainstream media is walking away from it. And it's the only place I have said President Obama lied. And 60 Minutes covered that up. He knowingly misled the country. It's a big deal. What difference does it make? How? They almost take a ridiculous line like that and say, oh, she's tough, because it's not like they've got jelly in their heads. I mean, seriously, what they do, you have to understand the degree of how corrupt this is, how ridiculous it is to even speculate that this person could be president when we haven't gotten the truth about Benghazi and there's been a cover-up. And what success can she point to? Russia. Yeah, they won't let us adopt babies now. What success? I mean, really, just think about that for a second. And then they say, oh, she's got Teflon. Remember Bill Clinton got Teflon. Yeah, when you're carrying all the water for them and you keep spinning the stories and, in essence, being their PR firm, yes, to you they have Teflon. Nothing's going to stick to them. For the rest of us who have to deal with the consequence of having leaders in our government lie to us under oath or cover up the deaths of 4 Americans when they were attacked on 9/11 and put a filmmaker in jail and support Islamists in Egypt and weaken Israel by putting forth a plan that would make them unable to defend themselves, or Israel unable to defend herself. I mean, this is what, yeah, really? Is this what it is? It's all personality. Yeah, I mean, it's her turn. Yeah, I know Republicans do it too. Bob Dole, John McCain. Yeah. Way to go. Well, Bob Dole really did better after the election. You know why? Because he wasn't a threat. Just like John McCain was not a threat when he lost to President Obama. They love to. Why do we take advice from people that seek to absolutely destroy the representation, elected or otherwise, of our point of view? Why? It's a bit bizarre. So, oh yeah, I mean, hey, Hillary Clinton. What? That's what I have conversations with people on the left. Understand, I do. And I'm not saying that each and every one of them holds this, but when I talk about Benghazi, they say conspiracy theory. When I talk about Fox News, oftentimes they say Fox lies. I can't break through because I can point to MSNBC and actually say there are some commentators there, well, actually guests who are on to debate the other liberals who actually tell the truth. But I will point out specifically where they're not telling the truth. That's the burden that's on me. If I criticize something, I better bring it. And some of you are sitting there going, you're just upset about the election. I'm upset about the current state of things in this country. And if you want to point to the election, yes, I was stunned. But that doesn't mean I'm criticizing for that reason. I'm criticizing because I see things that are being done time and time again that are wrong. And I see failure and, quite frankly, negligence being rewarded. Susan Rice, national security, and a big number one middle style to us who desire the truth, and we have somebody who lied on 5 talk shows, and she's being promoted. It's not going away. Benghazi's not going away. So, look, I believe in forgiveness. I believe a whole host of things, and everybody, you make your own decisions when it comes to the ballot box and going in. Absolutely. But what are you basing your opinion on? Well, Crane, we agree with you, so why are you yelling at us? No, I'm talking to the many people who listen to this program who don't agree with me. It could have been worse? Really? It's a conspiracy? Really? Here's the documentation. It's the calls for more security, deteriorating security situation, the call that we were under attack. You have now Mr. Hill, who was the highest ranking man there, telling the country and the world that he was absolutely shocked that Susan Rice was saying what she was saying. Also, He was the last person to speak with Chris Stevens. It's outrageous. It's outrageous. And I say this with the deepest respect. If you are just going to come back with slogans like Fox Lies, look, Fox is conservative. They have a lot more. They have conservatives. They also have Shep Smith, who I guess is a commentator now, and he's a leftist populist guy. That's okay. That's okay. But if you look at their news delivery, if you look at Brett Baird, you're going to tell me he's lying? You're going to tell me the people at the top of the hour who give us the news are lying to us? Not really, no. Sorry. Very strong news department. In fact, so strong they go and are hired by other networks like Major Garrett was. Ed Henry was. Ed Henry was cheered when he did what he did today to George W. Bush, but oh no. And see, that's the game. So how pathetic is this? The idea that Hillary Clinton's being considered, what, is it her honesty? This is the woman who came up with a vast right-wing conspiracy. And then people, you say it enough times, you bake in the narrative, it's false, it's okay. What about, by the way, the Jewish community and the votes and telling the truth about that? I mean, go back. Oh, I don't remember Whitewater. I mean, really? Yeah. Crane Durham's nothing but truth. On the flip side, the amnesty push and the truth about building a conservative majority. Seton Motley, president of Less Government, next. AFR Talk.